Peace, peace, peace. Give it up for yourself. Give it up for your health. And give it up for your inner wealth. Papa Just coming to you today with a Papa Just treat. Yo, I got my brother, special guest, my brother. Give it up for my brother Yakiba. He coming to visit us and give us some love. Let's give it up for him. Come on, bro. Come on up, brother. My big bro came to do an interview for me. The Dad Podcast. Thank you, big bro. How are you today?
Doing good, man.
Good, good. I'm glad you made it. We finally getting to shoot something today. And I just want to get the dads to just do the proper do. You know, I want the dads to have their flowers while we here, have our voice while we here. We not ranting and raving. We just want to tell our side and show our gifts that we give to the world. Because the fathers are the backbone of the country. I thank you, brother, for coming through today. Appreciate you, man. And you are a father of 2 boys and 2 daughters, right?
That's right.
Yeah. What's your London is your youngest baby. She the youngest.
London was 14.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter's Sasha. She's in the Navy, so she's in Japan right
Oh,
now. So
nice,
she's,
nice.
24.
Right.
I got 2 boys. Miles, who's 23, works with me at a company I work with.
Okay.
And then I got a son that lives in Philadelphia.
And what's their ages? What's your ages you got?
Yeah, so I got 29.
Yeah, you clip the mic on, brother.
All right.
Clip you a mic on, get the audio going. Thank y'all for tuning in. We like to give you a call to action. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We brought to you by Just Legendary Styles and Taught to Kings, the Father's Memoirs. But back to the interview. What's the kids' ages again, brother?
So I got 2 boys, 2 girls, ages 29, 24, 23, and 14.
Right,
Yep.
right. You got 3 biological and a stepdaughter. Is
Absolutely.
that correct,
Yep.
right?
Daughter I legally adopted.
Right, legally adopted. That's
Yeah,
a boss
man,
move.
yeah.
That's a boss move. I want to thank you for that because a lot of men, that's really stepping up as a stepdad, adopting the kid in your own name, and she honors you as her dad to this day.
She does. Yep.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
What's your most important thing about fatherhood that you think?
So the most important thing about fatherhood is just basically just have an opportunity to mold and just shape the future, right? Because, you know, not only your kids are not only just your legacy, but it's an opportunity to, you know, instill them some good foundation in terms of it's like just, you know, just a moral compass and how to move in life.
Right,
you know?
of the values that we wish that we would have had instilled in us. You want to try to pass that down to your kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you have your baby girl, London, right? Because when I first moved to Charlotte, London was a baby.
Yeah.
Now you dealing with a teenager now. Wow.
Yeah, she's going to high school next year.
And then Miles.
Oh yeah, yeah. Miles, he just graduated from UNC Asheville.
Okay.
And he's working with me at
college grad.
at LPL Financial. Yep.
Right, right. And what's your what do you do for a living?
So I'm a product manager. So I work with developers and I work with just UX designers, and we just build an application or just some technology for wealth advisors and their clients.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's good.
Yeah,
and
man.
I want to thank you for your service because you are a veteran as well, right? What branch did you serve in?
U.S. Navy.
In the Navy, a Navy man. Yo, thank you, brother. I appreciate you for your service. And then you have your oldest boy. What's your oldest boy?
Oh, my oldest boy. He's my namesake. So he's
Yakiba Junior.
Yakiba the second. Yep.
The second.
Yeah.
It's not a junior. It's the second.
Nah, because you know, we thought it sounded country if it was like Yakiba Junior.
Yeah, you know Yakiba. Yeah, that's yo. You know, I just wanted my sons to have different.
Yeah.
I wanted them to have their own identity, their own individuality. I never went with the junior thing, but to each his own. It's beautiful to have one name. Well, my son is kind of named after me, Justice. I'm Papa Just, you know, so I do have a baby Justice. That come from my knowledge of self, my 5% of days.
Oh, word, okay.
Yeah, Justice. I was Justice Self Allah, and I'm now Papa Just. I took my Shahada and everything, but that's a whole nother story. What's your favorite thing about fatherhood?
Hey, my favorite thing about fatherhood is just just have an opportunity to just just be able to kind of just like pass on things that I wish I would have learned as a child.
True.
And it's just taking life lessons that I've accumulated as an adult, and just have an opportunity to just whatever I didn't get as a kid, as a dad, I'm just making sure that I'm taking care of those things for my kids. Just just making sure that those little life lessons where I had to learn the hard way to just to kind of like just know how to navigate in this world,
Right.
and just having the opportunity just to kind of just like pass on those jewels to my kids. And
Right. That's one thing. That's one of my introductions in my book is that a father taught the kings of fathers memoirs is I'm not trying to make life easy for them,
Exactly.
but I'm trying to make them, put them in the mindset where they could live life with ease. I'm not to battle life with ease, because it's gonna be all type of ups and downs in life, but I want them to be able to not get too high and not get too low. And I'm blessed to be in their life at every step and stage. You know what I mean? From 1 to 7, that's where you get all of your habits, all of your beliefs, your habits.
It's still that culture. Yeah.
Right. All of that comes in your first 1 through 7.
Yep.
Your belief, your habits, and all of the things that you take on from all the outside world, your peers, your parents, and stuff. But what would you like to leave your kids besides money? What would be some of the things besides money?
Right.
What would be the life tools that you would like to leave them?
So here's the things I want to like just pass down in terms of this legacy is this knowledge, right? And just learn how to just be financially independent. Because that's one thing that the Black community, as parents, we don't pass down to our kids is how to be, just fiscally responsible.
Right.
That, and also just just understand the fact that you can make your mistakes in life, right? I mean, we all do, but you don't let your mistakes define your future and who you are.
Right.
And so I want to just just at least instill into my 4 kids the fact that those mistakes are just lessons to be learned from.
They're just lessons.
Exactly.
It's just lessons for your testimony.
Yeah.
Lessons to recalibrate your life.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Failings, that's what I'm instilling in my sons now. Hurry up and fail, yo. The failings.
There you go.
And when you have a setback, it is not to quit. It is to galvanize you, to make you stronger in that. You know what I mean? Your failures is only learning. So now you know what not to do. You know. And that's one of the things, one of the many important things that I teach them constantly. Yo, don't be scared to fail. Go ahead. Fall down, get back up. That's how one of my inspirational guys that Myron Golden, that I watch a lot. That's what he says, like, yo, you can learn anything, and it takes repetition over and over again. You know what I mean? But sometimes we give up too fast in that. What's some of the advice you would like to give new fathers and upcoming fathers and absent dads? Because we both have been separated from our kids for thank God only for a little short period of time.
Yeah.
But you fought for your kids. And what was some of the advice you would like to give fathers to get back and fight for their kids?
Well, so I want to just the new fathers first. Now I promise I'll get to that. So for the new fathers, that's an opportunity for when you look into your child's eyes for the first time. That is one of those things where that you're now you have meaning in life right now, because you help create this life with with your significant other, your girl or whatever. And that should be the most defining moment as a man. And and all I can tell you, just like what my man was saying over here, is that from the ages of 1 through 7, you're the superhero, and you should embrace that, because what happened is from the ages 10 on up, that's when they start to really solidify who they are.
Right, they get their personality.
Yeah. And that's where they'll see the blemishes in you sometimes, or see the imperfections, but that's okay.
Yeah.
As long as you just embrace your mistakes, your imperfections, because I think that that'll be a shining light, or at least a North Star for your sons, especially,
Yeah.
to just learn how to just, recuperate, or at least have some accountability as a man,
Right.
first and foremost. And those fathers that are fighting to get into their kids' lives, be persistent, right? So when I was going through divorce in my first marriage, I had to drive from Charlotte to Columbia, South Carolina.
Hour and a half drive.
Hour and a half drive.
Right.
So Monday through Friday, I would work 2 jobs. I had a full-time job and a part-time job. And I was like paying for an apartment that I can barely afford with my roommate, and just eating peanut butter and crackers and drinking hot chocolate to keep me full.
Making that sacrifice, no matter what.
Exactly. Right. And then driving down to Columbia, South Carolina on Friday nights, right after work, and just spending time with my kids. I'll pick my kids up, take them to my mom's house, and spend quality times with them. Like, more importantly, I'm a big sports fan, so I would watch the Panthers, the Hornets, and I'll just have the kids watch the games with me.
Yeah.
And so those are things that you want your kids to remember in life, like this music, like just sports. It's just because they'll take those little moments, and that'll always stick with them.
Right.
And so it's about just putting that time.
Yup,
and,
the little building blocks of memories is so important. We take them on as parents, and remember, we just pray that they have recollection and remember the sacrifices that we made, man.
Yeah.
But so you are a girl dad as well.
Yeah.
So what's the balance? What's the balance in having a son? Being, you have to have that balance. Excuse me. Where you trying to be stern with your son, but then you have to also be soft and sensitive with your daughter. So now she's in her teen stages. What's that like?
Let me tell you. So just to kind of give you some background, I was so I come from a mostly male family, and I never had a girl born into the family in about 2 or 3 generations.
Wow.
And so when I married for a second time and adopted my wife's daughter, so I know how to raise boys. Because
because excuse me,
go ahead.
That's right, because so how old is your oldest daughter? She 15 years almost older than London?
Yeah. She's
she was a teenager
years.
by the time London was born.
Yep.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
No, about 10 years. 10 years difference.
10 years, right?
I came into her life when I was 6, when my wife and I first started dating, and so essentially, I would help my girlfriend out, my then girlfriend out, by just watching and babysitting my oldest daughter.
Yeah.
And I was just treating her like I would do my sons, just
right,
being
doing
tough.
the same thing, right?
And I realized that I had to kind of like just change my approach and be softer as a dad, understand that that my love is like I do love her, even though we weren't even married yet. I did find myself becoming fast, just quickly attached to her.
Yeah.
And wanting to be a father. And just realizing that my job is to show her what a man is supposed to, an example of what a good man is supposed to be, and also just show more softer side as a girl dad. So it's a big change.
Yeah, you did such a good job that God gave you London.
Yeah.
Because just like you, your Kiba Jr. or the second, the second, your wife is Tasha and her daughter is y'all daughter is Sasha.
Yep.
Okay, so y'all kept the little name thing going. And I admire you. And another thing, my brother also has a company, coffee and tea business too. Let's talk about your business.
Yeah.
You and your wife, because that's one of my things I wanted to touch on too. That I want to promote. Look, I want to promote healthy marriages too, because it is healthy marriages out there.
Yeah.
You and your wife have built a business. She has her own job and career and stuff. Right. But y'all also have came together to come with Just Coffee and Tea, right? Is that it? Just Coffee and Tea. I'm gonna put that in the in this
I appreciate that
whole film. Yeah. So tell me about how y'all came up with that.
So here's the thing. So during quarantine,
excuse me.
So we both work full-time jobs, and we're both workaholics. And I was just thinking to myself that if we can just just go so hard for like a company that we don't own.
Right.
Why not just, take those same principles and work ethic
That's exactly
and
right.
build our own business, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what I would do is, during quarantine, it was just one of those moments where it's like, what's stopping this?
Right. Right.
So I came up with this concept because I'm a big Tribe Called Quest fan.
Okay. Tribe, love, Tribe.
Yeah, right.
Rest in peace, Fife.
Fife Dog.
Ali Shah Maheed Muhammad.
Yep.
We love Tribe.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And so
Native Tongues.
Yeah,
yes.
Native Company. Yeah,
Yeah,
Daylight. That's my group too.
Yeah,
Jungle Brothers.
Whole Native Tongues, Jungle Brothers,
yeah.
Daylight. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So your company came from
yeah, so it was so I wanted to have like a coffee and tea business, but the company is called a company called Just Coffee and Tea, like a Tribe Called Quest.
Okay.
So that was my homage to the group,
a Tribe
right?
Called Quest.
Yeah.
Oh, so is that still the name?
Yeah, a company called Just Coffee and Tea.
And that's Jess with a J-E-S-T.
Yeah, because the
Jess,
logo is
right.
a jester.
Okay.
And also Just means kid, so a company called Just Coffee and Tea.
Coffee
so it's like wordplay.
And you have also a store like a brick and mortar setup as well, right? And what mall is that in North Carolina?
Pineville. No, I'm sorry, it's in Pineville, so it's the Carolina Place Mall.
And Carolina Place Mall,
right.
Just Coffee and Tea.
And
Check my brother and my sister business out, man. That's very inspiring to know. I haven't given up on being married one day. I would do it again. It's going to definitely be some stipulations in place next time. But that is inspiring to me to know when I first moved down there. When I moved in here in Charlotte in 2011, how long had you and Tosh been married at that time?
So we got married in 2008.
2008. Okay.
Yeah. So we were just fairly
3
new.
years.
Yeah, 3 years in. Yeah.
Okay. And I've been out here 14 years.
Yeah, man.
I've been down here 14 years in the beautiful Queens City that I love. I've had 2 beautiful sons, just legendary styles. That's they have inspired me so much to do so much. But yeah, just legendary styles. So y'all been married actually 17 years now?
Oh yeah, it's about 17 years.
So almost been together, almost 20. You've been knowing each other. For
dated for like 2 years.
So give me some marriage advice since I had to fumble Rooski on my first try.
Let me tell you, man.
What's some advice you can give me on marriage?
So when I got divorced, I was like, I'm good being single.
Yeah.
Right,
from your first divorce, because you did it twice.
Yeah.
You was maniacal enough to do it twice. Hopefully, I
didn't see it coming.
Okay.
I didn't see it coming at all.
That's the best way, though.
Yeah, it is.
Because you wasn't out looking for it and searching for it. It came to you naturally. That's good.
So you know what happened, right? So basically, I was, and listen, don't let this be an example to you. But,
okay.
So I had like a rotation of friends, young ladies that I had, and this. Everything just kind of fell down, fell apart. Like, things happen, right?
Yeah.
And so I met Tasha at work, and so she was kind of like a very innocent type. So I was kind of like
it's still sweet to this day.
Just
like that.
Yeah.
I tried to get on here to do an interview, a couple things, but she was not having it. But yeah, she's still a sweet young lady to this day.
Yeah. Yeah, so what happened there, it was like, it's just like she was someone different that I ordinarily wouldn't ordinarily date. She's like one of these innocent, sweet, good girls, right?
Right. I'm glad you touched on that. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, when she was still my friend, and like everything just kind of just fell down, I just started to pay more attention to her, and she came just in time because I didn't think I was looking for a wife until one day when we were walking to my apartment complex one day, and I just had this epiphany that I don't know, it's like the Spirit of God was just telling me that that this is gonna be your wife, and I felt
a man knows.
Yeah,
a man knows when he knows, but hopefully we pick right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I was going to hit on. Like you said, she kind of like wasn't in your wheelhouse of attraction or personality, but guess what? She was the one for you.
She was right there. I didn't see it.
The ones that we like, our type, I wish I had an automatic zoom in, because sometimes our type get us in trouble, you know. Yes,
Yeah.
and that's with full disclosure and, you know, with everything. My type, I take full accountability and full disclosure, because that's me in my life. My type sometimes gets me in trouble, and it's not them young ladies' fault,
Nah.
because they is who they is before I should have did my due diligence in vetting these young ladies before. So when you choose for superficial reasons, you know, you're going to get superficial results.
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing. But I take full accountability for that. You know, I have two beautiful sons from my situation. And that's what I say. Torture Kings, DADS podcast is not here to bash no women or
Nah.
no, it's not to bash my baby mother, not to bash deadbeat dads. It's about the up and up. It's about build, you know, it ain't
Yep.
no it's no money in the cure. It's they try to keep us divided. They don't want families to stay together, but I want families to stay together. That's what my platform is for, to promote families, good dads,
Yep.
good marriages, good mothers, good children, just us as a community, man. And I appreciate you, bro, coming through. We
Yo.
losing some daylight. I hope we still recording, because we haven't you know what I mean? But I hope this was a good talk. I hope we reached somebody. I hope we touched somebody. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We brought to you by Taught Two Kings of Fathers Memoirs. The book is coming. I'm a young entrepreneur and entrepreneur. And my brother, please look at, we have Just Coffee. How you say it
Well,
again?
it's a company called Just Coffee and Tea.
A company called Coffee and Tea.
But the website is justcoffeeandtea.com.
JustCoffeeandTea.com. Some good coffee too, because I got that
Appreciate it.
Mexican, one
Mexican
of the
chocolate? Yeah.
The Mexican chocolate is a very good blend, very relaxing. Oh man, and you gave me another one. I haven't tried that one yet. But yo, we just want to say peace, blessing, and abundance. Brought to you by Taught to Kings of Fathers Memoirs and Just Legendary Styles. Give it up for my brother Yakiba. I appreciate you so much. Peace, love, and abundance. Down.